guys, welcome back to my channel and happy new year. Today's video is an undecorate and clean with me. I don't know about y'all, but I am really excited about 2025. 2024 was a really transformative year for me and my family. A lot of big things happened. We moved into our new home on December 30th of 2023. So we actually celebrated New Year's just unpacking and incredibly overwhelmed. I didn't realize how much moving would affect me. I actually ended up getting sick the first couple of weeks of January last year just because I think there was so much change, so much stress, and it was just a lot. But my son also started kindergarten and my daughter started a new daycare. So there was just a lot of changes to our routine, brand new places that my kids were going to be all day, adjusting and kind of trying to establish a new life in a new neighborhood, meeting new people and trying to make our house feel like a home. And it really didn't. But now that we are a year under our belts, I can confidently say that it was the absolute right move. And I am so grateful and blessed for the home that we've created, the neighbors and friends that we've made, and I'm just really happy. I think that all of the change and stress and challenges that came in 2024 are just opening the door for a more relaxing 2025. And I just also wanted to share a few of my New Year's resolutions. They're really simple, guys, and I'm really going back to basics. My main one is to be more present in general and spend more quality time with my family, get off my phone and just be in the moment and really soak up all that I have, be more grateful. Another one is to do less, buy less, spend less, and save more. I feel like I had really developed kind of a shopping addiction and it needs to stop. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of money, and it's just like frivolous spending, and it's a bad habit that I've created. So I also just want to alleviate that, start saving more money, doing less, and just being more grateful for everything that I have. Another one is to just be off of my phone way more and to be less influenced by what I'm seeing on social media. The clothes that people have, the trends, the vacations, the home decor, like it's everywhere. And I have to keep reminding myself that the stuff that I see on Instagram and other social platforms is not real life. It's content for the most part, and it's making people money. It's a business. And it's really bad for my mental health to compare myself to other people and to try to live up to these unrealistic standards. So I am just gonna try to stay off social media as much as I can, spend more time with my family, take more walks, do things that actually bring me joy instead of doom scrolling and ultimately ending up feeling like I'm not enough or not doing enough or not having enough, because that is certainly not the case whatsoever. Another goal of mine is to just live a more simple life and to put less pressure and stress on myself to be perfect. I admittedly am very type A. I am sort of a perfectionist. I want the house to look a certain way, always be neat and tidy, always be clean. I like to always be put together, but with that comes a lot of stress, especially when you have two little kids that make messes, and I want them to feel like they can be kids and not always, be rigid, clean this up right away, all of that. So my goal is to kind of just be a little more chill and just live a little bit more simply, not care so much about all of the things like buying my kids toys or even social commitments, trying to always have a plan or something to do. I just want to make it a lot more simple. Like instead of my kids going to a trampoline park, like go outside and play, go upstairs and play with your Christmas toys. And I feel like me and my husband definitely spoil our kids a lot. And I've recently noticed with my 5-year-old that he always wants to be doing something, and when we're done with something, it's like immediately, what are we doing next? So an example is like we went to the zoo for the day and then we took them to McDonald's, and then he's like, well, what are we doing for the rest of the day? What are we doing tomorrow? And it's like, we're just gonna have a chill day. So maybe less simple is not the thing, but just more chill, relaxed, and less going on. Less plans, less social commitments, less material things, and more connection, more play, more engagement. So I think that's a really important one for me. And finally, this one is going to be a little more health related. I recently have been talking about some of the struggles that I've been having, like before I get my period and my hormones, and I'm potentially in perimenopause. So I've been struggling a lot with how I can just like naturally fix those things. I've been having a lot of headaches. I've been feeling a lot of rage and like intense feelings the week before my period. And so I'm trying to just get my hormones in balance and my body in a really good spot where I'm not experiencing some of these really uncomfortable symptoms. And so I'm going to really focus on getting a lot more protein. I am going to start taking magnesium more, getting really good night's sleep, focusing on my diet, and just continuing to exercise and work out, and potentially incorporating new exercises, doing a lot more walking, and all of that. So I just want to kind of get my body right and get my mind right. So those are my top resolutions for 2025. I know I make a lot of working mom content here on YouTube, so I wanted to quickly touch on some of my career related goals. And again, very simple. I am just going to try to maintain everything as is at my corporate 9 to 5. I like where I'm at. I am not trying to climb the corporate ladder. I've mentioned in videos before that my end goal is to not work a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. I would love to, be an independent business owner, and I would love to continue what I'm doing on YouTube and on social media and try to expand that. And I feel like if I were to try to advance a lot in the corporate world, that would leave me with less time to focus on YouTube and social media as well as other stuff with my family. So I am really, really good, and I am stable, and I am really just happy with the way that things are. Speaking of which, I have a really exciting announcement coming early in 2025. So keep your eyes out. I should be announcing that pretty soon. But yeah, I feel like 2024 was a pretty challenging year for me and my family. So I am very, very excited about 2025. I feel so much more stable and settled and comfortable compared to last year at this time, where there was just so much going on, so much change, so much overwhelm. But I would love to hear from y'all. How are you guys doing, and what are your resolutions for 2025? I always love to hear what people have as kind of their goals, and if they're keeping it simple or if they have like very, very specific goals that they're trying to achieve financially, religiously, spiritually, with family, with their diet or health. I just love hearing all of that stuff. With a new year comes a fresh start, and I always feel super invigorated going into a new year, especially since I can actually really enjoy the start to the new year. I was kind of sick over Christmas break. Everything hit me at once. I just did too much and got myself so run down that I got sick. And that's what kind of inspired a lot of my New Year's resolutions to do less, keep it simple, and focus on what is important, like my family, my health, my friends, my relationships. I am ready to take on 2025. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it gave you some motivation to get your decorations taken down. I know that it is such a sad thing for me to undecorate. I love Christmas time. I love the decorations. I love just looking at the tree and all the pretty lights and how cozy it is. And I honestly felt so depressed of the few days after Christmas, and then something just hit me. I was like, you know what? I need to stop. I need to get everything taken down. It's a fresh start, and I need to stop like moping around the house and also just not being productive whatsoever. I feel like because I haven't been working and the kids have been home and just really off my routine, I haven't felt like myself. So I need to stop being sad that the Christmas season is over and get back to reality, because you know what? There's so much more excitement and fun things and blessings in store coming up, and I can't wait. guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it gave you some motivation and inspiration to get your decorations taken down, clean up your house, and have a fresh start into 2025. I know I felt so good after everything was cleaned up, and I felt so accomplished, and I hope you guys do too. Thanks so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.